welcome back to Thackerville.
Thank you.
Are you sure you're from Canada and not from Thackerville? Because this is the only place you seem to fight.
I know, right? Number 5 here.
Is that cool? Is it, or would you rather be fighting someplace else? I mean, do you kind of just have to own it at this point?
Yeah.
Like, I'm the queen of Thackerville.
Exactly. Pretty much. I just, you know what? It is what it is. When we found out the location, we're like, okay, we're going back to Thackerville. It really doesn't matter.
Did you just assume that it was going to be here? I mean, at this point?
I should. I knew the weekend. I was like, oh, I know where that fight card is going to be.
Is it just a coincidence, really, that it's always seeming to work out this way?
Well, I don't know, because I fought in July, I fought in November, I fought December, I fought in March, so it's all kind of ties in. I don't know. I just come here. My mom was born in Oklahoma, so I was like, we're joking that it's because she was born here that I keep getting sent back.
Deep down, the matchmakers know that there's
they're like, oh, it's family. You know?
Well, all your title fights have been here, so obviously this has been a very kind building to you.
Yeah.
Do you, when you walk back in here during fight week, do you kind of get those feelings like, yeah, man, this is where I've done some pretty freaking cool things?
Yeah, it's all positive vibes when I come in here. Yeah.
Talk about that feeling, you know, and is that what gets you going in fight week? Is it kind of walking in the doors of this building, or does it kick off when you get on the airplane or something?
I think that it kicks off at the beginning of camp when I first find out that I got to fight. It's like, boom, I know exactly what I got to do. I'm on purpose. It's like perfect for me, but it gets extra exciting when I get off the plane and start driving up here.
It's been a year, I guess, to this weekend.
Yeah.
Has that been by design, or would you prefer to have been back in there a little bit quicker? And then, if not, how were you able to sort of use the extra time, I guess, to your advantage? We renegotiated a new contract, which I'm super excited about. Bellator is where I'm going to be for the rest of my career. I'm pumped, and this will be like, I will have had, I think, 10 fights under Scott Coker. So that was kind of coming up and finishing, like getting that fight contract finished was amazing, and I feel so good about it. As well, like some family stuff. We lost my husband's dad, who we live with, to cancer in January. Okay. So at the end of the day, it was like, sure, I would have loved to be back in the cage within a few months of my last fight. I was riding a big time high, but with family stuff, it's, you know, it was like, you know what, I believe that God always knows, he knows the timing is perfect. So that was important for me, so. It's been a long time since you've lost, and the only two women that you've lost to, obviously,
people probably haven't heard of them, right?
Yeah, I mean, nobody's heard of Amanda Nunes and Ronda Rousey, right? Are those fights that you think about ever, or do you say, you know what, those are in my first 3 and 4 fights or whatever into my career, and I'm a completely different fighter now? Do you think
I think about them often. Often, I believe they were the best learning lessons for me. I think they happened right at the perfect time in my career for me to evolve as the fighter that I am today. So they were important for me. They were important learning lessons early in my career. It kind of showed me if I was gonna stick with this and continue this and make it my life, or, you know, maybe I should hang up the gloves and not take it, you know, not continue. And I think that I learned a lot from both those losses, and I've been able to bring them with me into all the future fights since then. So that being said, even though it sucked at the time and losses, I'm a very competitive person. I hate to lose. I think that they were exactly what I needed when they happened.
Talk to me a little bit about the division right now here in Bellator. Obviously, you must think highly of it if you're willing to stick around for a while.
Absolutely.
And as not deep overall in the big MMA picture as 145 seems to be, it does seem to be. Yeah.
It's happening.
Well here.
We got three 145-pound fights this weekend, and Bellator is committed to the 145-pound division. It is the place to be if you're a featherweight, and I am the featherweight world champion. So I can't wait to defend my world title on Friday night.
You feel like some of the women that are lower on the card fighting in this weight class, they're on this show for a reason.
For sure.
They've got eyes on you.
For sure. It's great. It's been a long time coming, and I think that it's exciting to see that there's more fights than just this one, and kind of know what the plan is going forward. It's good to have a plan.
Talk to me a little bit about Olga. Obviously, she's undefeated, but you know,
Yeah.
what does she bring to the table? Where is she dangerous for?
She's got hard strikes. She comes forward. She uses her striking. She also uses her wrestling. So we prepared for a tough southpaw, you know, striker, uses her wrestling, coming forward, all camp. And I'm really excited for this one.
I know you have mentioned another name that's
Yeah.
not here.
Yeah.
Gabby Garcia.
Yeah.
Was that part of the negotiations at all, that you would be able to go over to Japan possibly and fight her? I mean, is that in the works?
Not necessarily, but it was part of just noticing that the Ryzen, you know, there's that friendly relationship between Bellator and Ryzen is really exciting. And looking at my career and kind of some dream up matches, that would definitely be one of them. But again, I never look past my opponent. I prepared harder for Olga than I've prepared in the past for other opponents because I want to showcase exactly who I am as an athlete, as a mixed martial artist, and I'm fully focused on Friday night.
Is there a particular way that you want to get it done on Friday?
Yeah, I'd love to get it done standing. I've been working on my striking, and I know that I've got a lot to show, and that's what I plan on doing.